Hello, my name is Alexandra Suarez and I'm in 6th semester. Today I'm going to talk about the peer tutoring process. First of all, I worked with two students, Adriana and Garita from 2nd semester. We worked 3 hours, and Andrea Otero from 1st semester. We worked 20 hours. Here you can see the number of hours we worked in the tutors and some aspects as grammar, listening, or speaking. Strategies. Well, for these tutors I used some strategies in order to help them to improve their English levels. For example, in grammar they didn't understand some topics, so we did a review of those topics, and also we did some exercises to practice the things that they didn't understand. Speaking. We did some conversations about real life situations in which they had to tell me, for example, experiences from high school, from vacations, or when they were kids. And listening, we listened to some audios in order to practice the oral comprehension. So at the beginning it was hard for them, but then they could understand some of the audios that we worked. Topics. Some topics that we practiced were verbs to be, verbs in present and past simple, modal verbs, preposition of place and time, quantifiers, present and past continuous, and tag questions. Here you can see some exercises that we worked during the tutors. For example, exercises with modal verbs, or exercises with past simple. In these activities they had to write the verbs in past simple in a negative, affirmative, or negative way. I posted some links in which you can find audios and activities. For example, it was about inviting someone to the cinema and activities related to that audio. It was easy for them because they were A1 and A2 level. We also worked we also used videos from YouTube, because in this way they could watch those videos and understand in a better way those audios. I also did some questions and they had to answer them. One most difficult things that I found in this tutor is time, because sometimes we didn't have time. They had too many subjects, or I didn't have enough time in order to be in a tutoring, but at the end we found an schedule to work. Shyness. For example, the student from 2nd semester, she was a little shy because she said that she didn't know how to speak in a good way, but I helped her to have to be more confident in order to have a better production. And noises in the place we worked. For example, in Rosales school there were a lot of noises from people who were talking, and rewarding things. Excellent communication between the students and I, because they could understand me. Comprehension of the topics. At the end they didn't have questions about them because they understood them, and because the exercises also helped them in order to understand those topics. And it was easy to develop the activities. I could explain them in a good way, so they could develop the activities alone, and I could check those activities. Well, it was all, and thank you. Bye.